What's up, everybody? Here back at the channel, I'm going to do a decklist profile for you. I got some worms here. I made the deck a long time ago, like when worms started coming out, and then I lost the deck, and then I found the deck. So I updated it a little bit. I don't have spare staples and whatnot, so that's probably why the deck is going to seem a little outdated. But yeah, the deck's pretty fun. I use it primarily for SNGs, so you know the dealio. If you like it, drop me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you got any suggestions for any other deck lists or duel videos I should do, please do not hesitate to let me know. I try to be as accommodating as possible, but here we go. Start off the deck with double Worm King. This is kind of like a scrap dragon, I guess. You can tribute summon it with one worm, so you don't need to waste the two tributes, and you can tribute a face-up worm reptile and target a card your opponent controls and destroy. So it's pretty good. I mean, it baits out the Veilers and everything, so it's not too bad. Then I run two Worm Queen. This is a Lone Fire Blossom, and it is an awesome Lone Fire Blossom because it is also, like, just in case I had both of these in my hand, it's the Nebula Meteorite is not a dead card. It's got the same attack as the Worm King, so the stats are definitely there. It's not too bad. I actually enjoy it. I mean, there's some pretty derpy combos that you can do with those. And of course, you have to run the triple Zex and the triple Yagin. For those of you that don't know, Zex, normal summon it, pitch a worm from your deck to your graveyard, basically. Not usually people choose Yagin, because Yagin, if you only control Zex face up on the field, you can special summon it from the graveyard and face down defense position. And Zex also acts almost like a pyramid, not a pyramid turtle, penguin soldier, there we go. Flip it, bounce, and while Zex's effect is that while you control Yagin, Zex can't be destroyed by battle. So it's not too bad, but it has to be face up on the field. Unfortunately, you can't set it and just be like, oh no, that's a Yagin. But continuing, we got triple Cartaros. This is the search card of the deck again. You flip to add a worm, or a worm reptile from your deck to your hand, level 4 or lower. So you search out your Zex, summon Zex, Yagin, dump, and blah blah blah. It's pretty fun, the stuff you can do with this deck. I mean, it has the possibility of being a Chaos Engine too, because half the stuff is light. Well, everything, all the worm cards are light, but we got the Worm Lynxes. This is a huge draw engine for the deck if you can keep them out. Every end phase, yours and your opponent's, that he stays face up on the field after he's been flipped, you draw a card. Yeah. There have been a couple times where I've had two of these in defense position and have been able to draw like crazy, and it's awesome. Alright, and then we got two Worm Apocalypse. It's kind of like Raikou, but destroy a spell or trap card in the field. But you don't have to mill. I think it'd be okay if it milled, but there's that. One Evil Dragon Ananta. Ananta is a huge beater for the deck. Get her out late game, she's amazing. Her effect is that you banish all reptile monsters on your field and in your graveyard, special summon it, and its attack becomes 600 times the number of cards you did. So I actually beat over one of my friend's Machina gadget things with a 9,600 attack one of these. It was a really late game, and we like exhausted all of our resources and stuff, so it was really cool. And when I top deck into it, I felt great. I run a vanilla monster, which means you know rabbits in the deck. But Shock Trooper, not only that, but it's a 1900 beater. It's alright. I mean, it's not super amazing, but I literally only use him to either try and beat over something smaller or The rabbit play to get King of the Feral Imps. There's the rabbit. And tutor guide. Alright, time for the spells. I run one Worm Call, special summon. If your opponent controls a monster and you control nothing, you can special summon one reptile worm monster from your hand in face down defense position. That's actually not too bad. It's not super awesome, which is why I only play one, but it's not too bad. Viper's Rebirth is kind of like Monster Reborn for reptiles. If all the monsters in your graveyard are reptiles, you can target a non-tuner, which all the reptiles in there are, in your graveyard, and special summon it, and then it gets destroyed in the end phase. So it's really awesome. Like you meteor into Worm Queen, then your turn you activate Worm Queen's effect, tribute it off, special summon King, activate Viper's Rebirth, get another Worm Queen's, but tribute it off, special another King. Like it's pretty stupid some of the stuff you can do. And this is the point where the deck kind of becomes outdated. No Men of Extermination. It's kind of like Night Beam-ish, but actually it's not really like it at all. You can respond to it. You target a face-down back row, and if it's a trap card, well, you target a face-down magic or trap card and remove it from play. If the card is a trap card, both players remove all same card from their respective decks, and then you banish them. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I've hit Warnings, I've hit Mirror Force, I've hit D-Prison. Yeah, that's my phone. I've hit lots of stuff. 2 Shrink. Everyone knows what that does. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. 1 Book of Moon. 2 Lightning Vortexes. And Shield Crush. Alright. And literally, just a quick side note, I'm not going to do extra deck and side deck, because side deck and extra deck stuff usually be the same, except for these guys. These are the only exception to this deck, because stuff. Everything else is the same, like you run the Cowboy, the Maestro, and all that other stuff. So you got your triple Meteorite, and it is super broken in Worms, but the deck just overall is not that good. 2 Offerings to the Snake Deity, 2 Needle Stealing, and like I said, the deck is a little outdated. 1 Torrential and 1 Mirror Force. Alright, that is the Worm deck, and all of its almost kind of glory. So, yep, like I said before, any comments, questions, suggestions, insights, anything like that, please don't hesitate to drop a comment or message me. Any suggestions for future deck videos or duels, just comment, send me a message, and I will be more than happy to try and accommodate you. Alright, you guys have a good one.